Hey, what's up guys, this is Jay from Sentinel Training Channel. Welcome to yet another YouTube video on the Binbot Pro series. So this is actually a May 2019 update video. It's been quite a while since my previous video due to busy schedule of testing out a new settings. So especially to add another settings on top of settings D that I've posted on my previous video. Stay tuned to find out more about the new settings, and also I'm going to catch up with you guys on how my Binbot Pro account is doing right now using the latest settings, and also a brief summary on how my trade history is looking right now, and also just a short announcement on a new guide. The V6.2 guide will be released by early next week, especially for subs that have already signed up Binbot Pro using my referral link, and I will send out with you guys through my email blasters, and be sure to always whitelist my email Sentinel Trading Channel at gmail.com, so to make sure that you guys receive the new updates. If you guys haven't received it by early next week, please drop me an email at the email you see in front of your screen. Alright, so for people that have not watched my video before, you might be wondering why I'm actually using my own settings. Well, the reason why is there are of course 10 default settings in the Binbot Pro trading platform. However, I find it very difficult to gain consistent results simply because I do not know the settings and how exactly it behaves. So when I just started way back in June 2018, I find it hard to actually grow my account with the top 10 robot. It might work in a while, but however, when on certain days where its behavior actually change, and then I find it difficult to get a consistent result out of something that changed by itself over time. Alright, so guys, stay tuned for settings O demonstration in this video segment. Alright, so stay tuned guys, enjoy. Alright guys, so this is the Binbot Pro trading platform. So if you guys are new, this is basically how it looks like. It's a trading platform where you just click the settings and then click the run button whenever you want to trade. So basically you just click run or stop, and then it will actually automatically take a trade in the next minutes based on the settings that you've already implemented within the robot. So as also mentioned just now, there's the top 10 default settings, but I don't really use it, so I don't really care about it. So I basically create my robot by clicking this create my robot button, some base, and also put in my own settings so I can actually achieve a bit more consistent result, just because I kind of know how the settings would behave after hundreds of trades tested on another smaller account, right? So so as you can see, my balance is about 2100. The last episode you guys probably checked out my video, it should be standing at around 1800. So right now it's about $300 gain, and you can see the trade history. This is my most recent trade history, and the April, let's see, the April is the month where we started using these settings, and right now there's also O settings. So the latest for the past week I've been testing O settings and kind of figure out when to actually use it pretty effectively. And of course sometimes in the middle I will use these settings because I do have a clue on when to actually apply D and also when to apply O. Okay, so and of course I only trade GBP USD because I have collected like hundreds of data on this currency pair. I don't have the time or resources to test it on another pair, but maybe soon, next couple of months. So basically it's pretty good, the O settings and also D settings. So pretty much when before April my account stands at about $800, and right now it's standing at about $2,000. So it's pretty good. Do stay tuned for a video demonstration on what I actually look for on the charts, and also how I actually use the chart to tell me when to turn on the Binbot Pro trading software, because we can't actually use Binbot Pro blindly, because if you just turn it on blindly and just leave it on for like maybe a couple of hours, it's very unlikely that you're going to succeed, because you can't just use a free trading tool like this anytime you want. You kind of need to know how to use it, or rather exactly when to use it to make it more effective. And the explanation is pretty simple, because This trading tool available is technically free. There's rarely a trading tool or trading software that can actually do everything for you, and if it actually truly exists, it wouldn't be very cheap. I would say it would be like at least a few $1,000s and perhaps more for a highly advanced sophisticated algorithm trading software. And of course, each algorithm will have its own advantages and own disadvantages, simply because it is based on a trading method. Okay, so and of course each of these settings has their own trading method per se, or philosophy, which is why we can't turn it on blindly, and we kind of have to wait for an ideal condition for each respective settings before we turn it on. All right, so basically if you guys are interested in getting these settings and also my guide on how to use Binbot Pro, please drop me an email at the email you see on your screen. I typically give the guide and mailing privileges for future updates on how to use Binbot Pro for free if you guys sign up for Binbot Pro using my referral link. And if you guys already have an account and you guys are interested in getting the settings anyway, also drop me an email on the email you see on the screen, and perhaps we can discuss more. Okay, so this is pretty much a short update video for you guys, and there will be more demonstration video in the upcoming week, especially next week. All right, so do remember to subscribe if you guys want to check out more about Binbot Pro trading software and also any other trading related matters. Okay, all right guys, so stay tuned for some video demonstration right after this. Alright guys, so we have a trading alert here. We have a situation because the RSI is going out of the channel, is as indicated on the red line you see in the lowest segment of the chart. And so we basically have to wait for this candle to close. Right now it's 9:21, 20 seconds, so we're gonna wait until 9:22 and make sure that this RSI line is still outside the RSI channel. And the ATR situation here, it is decreasing, so I'll consider this ATR to be decreasing and the market structure to be trending downwards as well. So basically what I plan to do is to turn on the O settings when this candle close, and if the RSI is still outside the channel. So there's another about 10 more seconds before we turn on the robot. Okay, another 5 seconds. Okay, so basically the RSI is still outside. I'm going to turn on the O setting right now and wait for a trade. Okay guys, so there's already a put trade on 9:22, so let me turn off the robot. Put trade at 9:22. Okay, so it's over here. Alright, so basically we just have to wait for the trade to expire. So just a quick summary. I basically look at the ATR behavior, whether it's increasing, holding, or decreasing, and also look at briefly what the market structure is like, just to decide which setting I'm going to use. So it's either O settings or the D settings right now. Okay, so oh, there's a huge like a green candle. So we just wait for the market to move, and we'll check back in after the trade expire. Alright guys, so we're back. So it seems like we have won the trade actually. So even though there was a earlier green candle formed, my balance stands at 1900 right now. You can see that the price actually continued to move downwards, so it was actually a good decision for Binbot Pro to actually take a put trade. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So to summarize again, we wait for RSI to go out of the channel, and this time I'm using 75-25 channel instead of 70-30. And we look at the ATR behavior, increasing, holding, or decreasing, and also a quick look at what the market structure is kind of doing. Alright guys, so we have an alert right here, and the RSI is touching the 25 channel right now. So what I've got to do is to wait for the candle to close and to see whether the RSI line does in fact come out of the channel. Usually I would prefer the RSI to kind of cut the channel out a little bit more instead of a tiny bit, but I think for this demonstration, even if it's a tiny bit, I'll probably still take the trade. So let's see, we kind of have about 30 seconds more. So, and the ATR structure, I would say that it's holding. So since it's still between, it has been between the red and blue zone for quite a bit. Since 10 minutes ago, I would still consider this holding. So I'll divide them to between blue yellow, red blue, and purple red, but I wouldn't trade below red though. So since now I will still consider them holding, and the market structure is trending. Okay, so the candle is closed and there's a tiny bit cross there. I'm just going to activate the O settings reward for this one as well. So as mentioned, the ATR structure, I will consider this as holding. Okay, so let's wait for a trade. Alright guys, so we have a call trade. Let me turn off the robot first. Let me put a upwards arrow on that particular candle. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So we look at the market structure and also the ATR, and if the ATR is above the yellow line, it's kind of obvious what is holding, what is increasing, what is decreasing. All right, okay guys, so it seems like we have won a trade. My balance stands at 2100 now, and you can see the price nicely moved up after the trade has been taken. So very good two trades that's taken live using the Binbot Pro trading software. Okay, so alright guys, so that's all guys. If there's any question, feel free to email me, and if you guys are interested in getting the settings, make sure you email me or add me on Skype. I would prefer email. So I look forward in speaking with you if you guys need any help in related to trading. Okay, so that's all guys, till next time. Cheers guys.